What up, y'all? Welcome to I Saw Us on the Internet, a podcast where friends in the comedy world and I talk about the random stories that mostly you submit. You guys sent some great ones to internet@kevonstage.com. If you have any stories that are old, not trending, not happening this week, this year, but funny, crazy, weird, please send them there. You can find this podcast wherever podcasts are found. Today's guests, Keisha E., Kanisha B., Jasmine W. Please follow them and pull up on them when they come to your city. The first topic of today, preacher receives letter complaint for dressing too sexy. Okay, this was in a Wahite church, discussing pastor slam for dressing too sexy in church in viral letter. Let me just show you what he had on. I'll show you guys and I'll show the camera. It's just jeans, a little t-shirt, and a jacket.
I thought that was sexy.
Right, I'm like, it's not even a sexy fit.
If y'all can see, let me turn the brightness down. I don't know if y'all get the gist, but if you can see or you can't, it's basically
You're like a regular white man.
Regular white man in a black jeans, a t-shirt, and a jacket. And the other time he wore gray pants and like a little shirt you'd get from like Tommy Bahama.
Was that gray sweatpants?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Here's the skinny. A South Dakota pastor is being slammed for dressing too sexy. One congregant slammed Reverend Adam Weber in October letter saying the wearing of disgusting denim was morally wrong in the house of worship. The Poison Pen letter also insisted that Weber needs to dress more conservatively as a representative of Jesus Christ and to use common sense before preaching in skinny jeans. I got the letter. He said, you know, it's going to be interesting when there isn't a name. I don't get letters like this very often. This is a handwritten letter, by the way.
Oh, a white woman did that.
99% of the letters and messages I get are wonderful. It's easy to focus on one thing, though, and become jaded because of it, especially as Christians. Let me read the letter to you guys.
Oh.
As head pastor, do you really... Oh, sorry. The title is completely offensive, morally wrong, with completely offensive and wrong being underlined. As head pastor, do you really think it's appropriate to wear skinny leg jeans to preach? Since when do men wear skinny leg jeans? Where's your common sense? This is an outrage. You are a representative of Jesus Christ. Certainly, you can dress professionally and conservatively. You are a role model. I'm emphasizing where they did for crying out loud. The praise and worship team should also dress conservatively. I always feel like I can't read when I do this show because I be trying to read too fast. All right. Page 2. This is mandatory being in ministry. This looks like you are trying on purpose to dress sexy. Just disgusting for a pastor. Use common sense, dress like you should. You are not in middle school, but rather responsible for an entire church. Get a clue. That's a big white word.
The format of that letter is disgusting.
The format?
Yes. What? Ma'am!
Apparently she's in middle school.
Exactly.
Right.
And you learn by then how to format it.
Was
What?
the ridges still on the outside of the paper, fresh out the
child.
notebook?
When I saw this, I thought he was going to be, because some pastors nowadays
Yeah.
really be pushing the line.
Yeah.
He looks like every mannequin at H&M.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
like,
not sexy. It's basic.
Because I'm even thinking, like, what does a man do to dress sexy? Like, unless your shirt is unbuttoned down here.
But
it's
Jesus
like,
was walking around in white linen, just flowing open.
And they had no
half of it,
drawers
you know what I'm
underneath.
saying?
From what I understand.
Somebody said denim is the devil's fabric.
the devil's fabric. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I think they thought his pants were too tight. That's what it was.
It was
Probably.
skinny jeans.
I mean, they
But-
was tight. But I'm not gonna hold you. Them was
But I
tight.
feel like white people, aren't they really very casual
Yeah,
at church?
405.
They be in and out in 30 minutes.
They do. A lot of churches are still very conservative, though.
Yeah.
Like, big conservative. I mean, usually the pastor's dress is reflective of the
Yeah.
flock's dress. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, when I went to one church, the Torre dressed cool, and everybody dressed cool. When I
Yeah.
went to Bishop Blake's church,
Oh, yeah. It was
Blake, they was dressed a little older, but the
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
was dressed older. So she has the, like, maybe she
don't
was
wear
at that
no
church.
jeans. She ain't got no
Yes.
jeans.
Wearing denim. When I grew up in church, what you wore was huge, especially women.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't go to
could-
church when I was young, when I was a kid.
Well, you were
Yeah.
drug dealers.
Right.
Choose which
No,
side
my
you're gonna
family
be
just-
on.
Like my mama is 13 of them, and they was in church every single day. So half of them grew up and continued on, and half of them my mama hated church when she got grown. And then my dad was like, my dad is not really big on the institution of the church itself, but he's very, has a relationship with God. So they would go sometimes. So we would go we would CMEs, and then
CMEs.
my favorite
What's that?
Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter.
Oh,
okay.
Oh.
I thought that was a
And
version
then,
of like A&E.
Oh no. My favorite cousin whose house I would want to spend the night over, who was like the only house I could really spend the night at. I would always want to spend the night on Friday, so that I could be back home. I didn't have to go to church on Sunday because they went to church. Her mama was one of the ones that loved church.
You stay over here.
And she would intentionally
Saturday
be like,
night,
"Oh, you
already
can't come over
decided.
Friday."
That's how my mom was.
I'd be like, "Why I
Yeah.
can't come over Friday?" I'm like, "She's intentionally trying to make me go to church on Sunday."
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting baptized at 8 because I thought I could get in. It was a pool, and I was like, so I stood up and she was proud, like, "Oh, I can bring my niece." And then they tried to dip me. I had my swimming cap on, I had my little Mickey Mouse swimsuit on,
Yeah.
everything. I was ready. And they dip me down, and I'm trying to swim, and they trying to bring me back up, and I'm like fighting them. I'm like, wait a minute, I need my time. And
Your
my aunt
baptism
asked
don't
me,
count, Keisha.
I do need to redo it because my auntie was like, "What made you?" She's like, "I'm proud of you. Like, what made you, going to get baptized?" And I was like, "I thought I could swim. I was just trying to swim. I wanted to get in the water.
Right.
I don't know nothing about nothing else y'all talking about." in
You
here.
say
Everybody
this on
keeps saying they're
stage,
proud
yo.
of me for wanting to swim.
Yeah, I never wanted to come back after that. I was like, and I need to redo it.
You didn't think that pool was kind of small though?
Right.
8 as a kid,
I was
water
8.
is
I was,
water.
I wasn't that big.
Water is water.
Yeah.
In
One
front of
water
every-
balloon
in
is
front
set
of
off a
everybody
And
party.
I'm
No,
at
you
church.
didn't
Church
question
is
it.
boring, right? And it's like,
I would just swim by myself
Yeah.
while y'all in
because
church.
that's what you get to do when you give your life to Christ. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You thought you was just gonna be in there
That
like,
was the most exciting part of church. Yes.
Get
and
rewarded.
everybody else is praising the Lord. And they're
Listen.
like, Keisha, you could just play the
Yeah,
pool.
I was ready to have me a good old time.
Yeah.
I
was
see
so
how
mad.
you went to Black Panther and they
Okay.
This girl got in a bathtub-sized personal pool and was, why y'all keep pulling me up? I know how to hold my breath down here. I can swim.
Oh,
I was
my
so mad.
God.
Like, this is the most fun part.
I went to church. I grew up going to church every Sunday, every single Sunday, and sometimes on Wednesday for Bible study. But I remember one time I came down the stairs, I had on jeans, and my dad was like, "What are you doing? Like, women don't wear jeans. Women don't wear pants to church, period." And I was like, "Why not?" And he was like, "Because." And I looked at my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, like, it's 2000 and whatever."
Yeah.
And my dad was like, I was like, "Explain to me why I can't wear pants.
There's nothing
Explain
behind
it to
Tell
me."
me why.
And he was like, "Get in the car. Get your ass in the car. Come on, let's go."
Black fans, this is our explanation. I'm yelling now.
Yeah.
I don't gotta explain nothing to you.
Right.
Yeah, like he couldn't explain it. He was like, "I don't know. That's just what I was taught." He let it
Yeah.
go. He's like, "I guess you could. Your pants got holes in them." I'm like, "This is a style."
I go to church every
I'm
Sunday now,
holy.
but now I don't wear whatever.
When I met Melissa, I thought she wasn't saved because she wore pants to church. I was
He was like, "This
judging
heathen."
her so bad.
Dang.
I was like, "Oh, y'all just do anything."
Heathen.
Kojic.
A little harder.
She had track practice, and she had a tracksuit on, and her and both her sister, they went straight from track to church.
Your face right now.
And I was like-
you're still a little bit like
What? A little? It's like, you didn't pack a skirt?
Right.
Y'all supposed to
I didn't
pack
start
a
going to church
skirt.
regularly until we could wear jeans.
That's crazy. I didn't grow up in
I'm
church.
the come as you are
That's the
generation.
I
surprising
went
at
to so my mom was Jehovah's Witness, but summer camp for the Christian camp was free. So we learned everything from UGM, Union Gospel Mission. And so we never went to church, and my mom was Jehovah's Witness. But as a kid, my mom was like, "Y'all want to sit down and read with us?" But I was like the oldest. So like, "No, we rolling with Jesus." Like I thought everything was against Jesus back then. So we would go in the room and wait for the Jehovah's Witness people to leave. So my mom, we were always
Wait,
in
who
between.
used to take y'all to the Christian summer camp?
My mom would take us
She
to the
would drop y'all
camp because
off?
she got a scholarship. So
Okay.
that's where we went. And it was funny because like I would not want to do anything like to upset the Lord as a kid,
Yeah.
but I didn't start going to church till I was older. And I went a couple times. So I don't know no church rules. I don't really know the songs. I don't really I don't understand.
None
like
of y'all are saved
I
like
just
I
I know,
was.
but I love the Lord.
Now
No,
as a
I asked the
kid. Now
Lord.
I
know.
now I go to church every Sunday.
No.
Well, I don't think
You
I
didn't
was
go
saved
enough.
like you.
You didn't go enough.
Yeah, I don't
But
think I
The
was
fact
saved
that you question pants, you didn't love them like I did.
Yeah, no. So
As a
yeah,
kid,
that's
We went to church
no.
no less than 5 times.
I
That's
can't
week.
that's
imagine.
ridiculous. That's
I
a
can't
lot.
imagine.
Wednesday, Bible study,
No.
Friday choir rehearsal.
Your dad was a pastor?
No. Not even,
He's on
nobody
the
was
board?
even
Was your
ranked.
mama in the?
Nobody was ranked.
Y'all just
We
at
just
church.
was regular people.
I don't.
We went Sunday pretty much all day, Sunday school, Sunday
Yeah.
service, go home and eat, or to a restaurant and eat, come back for night service, or PYPU, Pentecostal Youth I forgot what the other two letters stands for. That was like in between. We had choir
Where'd
rehearsal
y'all
on
go to
Friday.
school?
We went to school in church. That's all my friends went
Oh,
to school
you
church.
went to school and you went to Christian Academy.
No.
Kinda.
Regular school
You went to school and church. is that
and
what
church.
That's
Oh,
all
you
you
went
did.
to school and church and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
That's why
We
he
had
was serious
Bible
about
study.
that skirt.
And then we had another. It was like I forgot what it was called now. Dang, I'm getting old for real.
So you did Halloween, all that
No,
celebration.
what? Halloween?
But you know how they do because
Overnight in church, you never
Yeah,
celebrated.
Not even
you
hallelujah. My church as a kid. When my kids were kids, it was like trunk or treat,
Yeah.
hallelujah night, harvest night.
Yeah.
We didn't get none of that. We just gonna whatever day Halloween is, we're having church. Not a Halloween church.
Wow.
New
No
Year's
candy,
in church, all that. huh?
Watch night. I was just thinking about this. Not only did I have watch night in church, the first church time I didn't go to New Year's Eve was Y2K
Yeah.
because it was my first year in Washington.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, we just moved here. The world gonna end. Computers
Yeah.
gonna fight us. We was
Yeah.
unsure. Y2K was a big
It
thing.
was crazy.
So we didn't go. That was, and I just was like, oh my God. If you don't go to church, what do you do? The Super Bowl, we watched the Super Bowl at church until I moved to
my
LA.
goodness.
That is crazy.
We watched,
Wow.
and I remember when Prince performed, my church turned it off.
Oh my God.
When they saw Prince they would
This is
turn
a cult.
off. You know, I see some points there.
Yeah.
They would turn off whoever the halftime person was. They might let it play a little, but when
Yeah.
Prince was on, they was like, oh
Yeah.
no. Prince, they turned it off, so then I missed that performance, and then that one ain't on YouTube good as the other one, so
Yeah.
I'm still kind of mad about that.
Man.
But yeah, we had Bible study, and we had I think it was like evangelist night. But basically, we went Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, and Saturday we had kids choir rehearsal, and then Sunday we had church all day. So the only time I didn't go to church was on Monday and Wednesday, and that don't
What
count
did you do on
revival.
those days?
I don't even remember. So much of my memory is church.
read the
Wishing he
Bible
was
in his
at
room.
church.
And I was like, my brother played football. We couldn't go to his family. Couldn't go to his games. You were considered not churchy. You couldn't wear makeup, earrings if you were women.
You starting to sound like Jehovah's
You know what?
Witness.
I was just
That's
about to
'cause
say
that's how
the
strict
PAW
they
that I
are.
went to, this isn't, I thought, and that's the kind of thing that's funny about cults or religion. If that's all you know, that's all you know.
Yeah.
You think everybody does this. It wasn't until I got much older that I realized not only does everybody not do this, even people who go to church, they don't go like this.
Right.
Like, there was one time we went to church, there was like a wave where you couldn't eat pork no more because it was unclean.
Yeah.
So you couldn't eat pork. And I was like, you don't want me not
I mean,
to eat
you're not
pepperoni
supposed to,
pizza?
but-
No, I
Yeah.
get it. But
Yeah.
like biblically and health is a different reason. And but
Yeah.
for a child, I was like, bruh. And the church girls had to wear skirts to school.
Yeah.
They had to wear skirts to the picnic.
Like to their regular schools?
Regular school.
How
That's
they
why
know?
other kids from the church
Yeah,
would
they
tell
would
on
tell.
you.
That's a.
I would have never. This is why I couldn't find Jesus that young because as a kid, I hated skirts. You hear me? Whenever I had family photos, if I had on a skirt, I looked like you would have thought they was abusing me. My face, I was just mad. Like,
No
I
shade,
wasn't Kojic.
Kev.
I was PAW. Pentecostal Assemblies of the World. We were more saved than the Kojic stuff.
No.
We absolutely were.
Saved.
Go ahead, Jeff.
No shade, but I said this probably why Kev ain't got no athletic build. Because if you was playing football or you was playing basketball or if you did some sort of athletic activities, you was at church.
I did athletic
He got
stuff.
prayer hands, baby. Though them hands. Is
hands are soft.
After we, my hands are rough. Look,
Nah, they soft.
no, touch this part right here.
Oh my God!
You see the
no.
count?
You gotta get that.
Yeah.
But no, later on that's probably like the first 10 years of my life. It was the most strict, like
Yeah.
in El Paso. It was like, but the thing is, and I remember we couldn't go to the movies either, but we could watch movies. You couldn't go to see The Lion King, but when it came out on VHS, you could go. It didn't really matter anyway because we had no
That's
money.
like standing in line at the restaurant with your
why?
mask
Yeah,
and taking
why-
it off.
I- Didn't want nobody
So
to see you.
the pastor said it was sin. That's what he said. Later on in life, I found out it was because his son had sex in the movie theater. So I was like, nigga, that's just one person though.
Who didn't?
It was like, dog.
Pastor's kids is always the wildest. Them PKs
You know what's
is
funny? I
wild.
actually went and had sex in the movie theater later on.
You
in
went and did it
in that
just-
city, under that church.
All the years you couldn't go.
But yeah, it was like, and sometimes I'd be feeling super bad because my kids don't have that same experience of church.
Yeah.
They like, even if we went to church as much as my church had church, they only have church Sunday morning here.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Do you still go
Yeah.
to church?
I don't go nearly as much as I used to. I don't really go much, mostly because I've been on the road for a
Yeah.
year straight.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
since 2017, 8 months out of the year, I'm gone
Yeah.
every
Oh, wow.
weekend from like Thursday to Monday morning.
Yeah.
So I haven't been going as regularly. Usually I want to go back now, but I be gone. And the COVID really like did a number on
Yeah.
church. People wasn't going like that.
Yeah.
I want to take a quick break from the show to talk to you about one of our sponsors, Uncommon Goods. If you want to hear where'd you get that this holiday season, Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for your Secret Santa or your entire family, Uncommon Goods knows exactly what they want. Here's what I got from my wife. Shh, don't tell her. Amazing little scarf. She'd be a Cody girl. Got her a couple scarves so she can mix and match and knick and knack. Okay, I got her a little book nook. It's like a little, wooden thing. You could place a book over it. You know what I'm saying? She reading Unworthy, and it's got a little place for coffee or tea or whatever. And the most important thing I got her, she's really going to flip over. It's like a spa towel. So she can get out the shower, dry herself, and it got like a little elastic in there, hold herself up. So she can do her makeup or her hair and not worry about the towel falling over. These are great gifts, and they're uncommon. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. These fine products are often made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out in the holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or in the U.S. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere. From art and jewelry to kitchen, home, and bar, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Not the same lackluster gifts you could find just anywhere. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $2.5 million to date. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/crazy. That's uncommongoods.com/crazy for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. And now back to the show.
But yeah, I be feeling bad
Wow.
because my kids. I remember my church was like, you. At first, we grew up. You could for Halloween. When they started letting you in, it was like, okay, you can wear Bible costumes.
Okay, you can be Jesus, Joseph, and
I'm
Mary.
like, bro, the Bible. There's no differentiator.
I'm coming as Jezebel.
Everybody,
Okay. That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
ends up looking the same. We're all
Yeah.
wearing sheets and robes.
Yeah.
I'm David.
It's-
No, I'm Matt. Nigga, y'all all is the three wise men. There's
It's a
no way that I'm the
toga
Holy
party.
Ghost.
That is hilarious.
That is nobody wants to be, no child wants to be the Holy Ghost.
I'm
At
coming in as
7.
the pillar of salt.
Hilarious.
You picked all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
And my ass still going to heaven.
And then they was like, okay, you can wear superhero stuff, but no ghosts and goblins.
Yeah.
And that the last time we took the boys to trunk or treat, that was or Hallelujah Night, that was the rule.
And that's what I do at my house. I focus more on like Christmas is more like Winter Wonderland. Halloween is not the scary stuff, more pumpkin-y, more whatever, because I feel like that's how my mom was. Jehovah's Witness are dumb strict like that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So it's
my
like,
aunt was Jehovah's Witness.
we could have birthday party, but my mom, we was Christian and my mom was Jehovah's Witness. And then on Fridays, when we got older, our Jewish grandfather, we'd be over there on Sabbath.
Y'all was doing
and my
it was
my
all
neighbors
over the
and
place.
cousins was Muslim, so I seen it all. So to me,
Yeah.
it's like everything always lead back to God. As long as you
Yeah.
mess with the Lord, like I mess with the Lord, and that's where.
That's Kanisha Judgment Day. Hey, you mess with the Lord? Yeah? All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Jazz, you mess with the Lord?
Period.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Keisha, you mess with the Lord?
Absolutely.
Bet. You don't mess with the Lord? All right, hell.
That's what
Amir,
it
you
is.
mess with the Lord?
Hilarious.
All right, bet. Come on,
Like,
man.
that.
What if Judgment Day really is that after all this fear,
Yeah, it
it's just a nigga, not a nigga, but like an angel.
Yeah.
Like, you mess with the Lord?
Yeah.
Man, they got
Yeah.
music and stuff. They doing the wobble, man.
Listen, heaven either hella empty or hella full. It's one of the two. It's
Right.
gonna be empty to the motherfucker or full of shit. It's no in between. I was like, them Muslim women gonna be mad as shit when they see my whole ass up there. Like, I gotta
It's
cover
gonna
up
be
for
in the
this shit.
section like, Kanisha, like, you can't do that in here. You trying to get that milk and honey, man? Where y'all got bottles of milk and honey over here?
Well, then I'll just have
Honey.
extra big wings then.
Stupid.
Them wings is popping.
Somebody Pedro said I messed with the Lord real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad, okay?
Real bad.
Listen.
My God, my God, my God.
Thank you to my Lord.
That's
My
hilarious.
Lord.
They used to have
Thank you to my
Christian
Lord.
people, Jehovah's Witness mom, Jewish uncle, you said?
Grandfather,
Grandfather.
Jewish
Zeta.
Those
yeah.
are very, and Muslim friends?
Yes, and cousins and the neighbors next door. So I've been exposed to everything. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, all right, it all lead back to God. So it's
You know what's funny about that, all leading back to God? So when I was a kid, we were taught not only are only we saved, only our denomination is saved. Culture people are not saved. Baptists,
That's
they
crazy.
cuss and smoke cigarettes.
And we do.
Right. So I was judging not only sinners, but other Christian people
That's
as well.
Yeah.
We used to. I mean, I didn't grow up in church, so I wasn't taught that. But I have 2 aunts that are Jehovah's Witnesses, so they were never around for like holidays and stuff like that. But one of my aunts in the summertime would watch me and my brother for like maybe like 2 years. And my little cousins, when we would sit down to eat and they would say their grace and they would pray, they would be like, and not Keisha and Kyra.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, dang. And we little kids, so we like, damn, why y'all gonna do us like that? Because we weren't Jehovah's Witnesses. They like,
And you know, for them,
They
it's
pray
only
to- they pray to Jehovah,
144,000.
they like,
Yeah.
not Keisha and Kyra.
Yeah,
We
that's
like,
cold.
why you just couldn't say nothing though? Why you had to try to exclude us? Like,
That's why my family think I'm a heathen now, because I be like, I don't believe in none of I just believe in God, period.
Yeah.
Right.
And if God loved me more than my mama loved me, I could do anything.
Right.
I can really fuck up. Like, I just believe in God, that's it. Don't ask me nothing else about nothing else.
Like your video. Don't ask me nothing. I believe in God. I
Period.
mess with the
Like,
Lord real bad.
Yeah.
I'm done. Don't ask me nothing else.
That's what it is.
I remember when I was like studying religion in college and I found out like, so I thought we were right, everybody else is wrong. And just us. And then I remember like questioning, I was like, it just doesn't make sense that only us of this group can go in.
No.
Like you think of like Hitler and like all the worst people, of course they're out, but you want me to believe other people who
love the Lord
and go to Kojic and they just was raised in their thing, they're out too. And then I found out that like, I want to say Western religion is usually follows a man. Jesus, Muhammad, Joseph Smith, like one person.
Yeah.
It's about, doing stuff, I'm paraphrasing, to get to, that finding oneself. And then Eastern religion, like Hinduism, Buddhism, Chinese religion, they're more about the collective and being and becoming one. Like, and I found out, wait, this is just, so much of this is not only cultural, it's where you were raised, where you live. Like, it's impossible that only us are going to heaven.
Right.
I just don't buy that. Like, I get what y'all trying to do because they used to get mad at me. Like, you asking all these questions, you just want to go sin. Y'all can't get mad because you don't have an answer.
And that's what it is.
If a 9-year-old is asking you a question like Jazz said, if you can't even tell me why we can't wear pants, then why are we doing this?
You're right.
If you don't have no answer, getting mad don't mean I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, y'all don't know, do you? Y'all just saying what everybody else said. I'm gonna be quiet, but I don't believe nobody knows why we need to be doing
just
it like
passed
this.
down. And that's why I say with the Jehovah's Witness, they believe only 144,000 is going. It's
That's where the end the saints come marching in is about. Oh, I wanna be in that number. It's about that number.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's 144,000. That's where that song came from. I want to be, and I'm like, all these niggas keep being born, and that number don't. It ain't 144,000 a year.
It's 2 million.
At some point, the gates already closed.
Yeah, what's the point?
I didn't know that. Closed already.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know that either.
144,000. That's all that's getting in there.
Wow.
Like, bro.
Dang.
We don't know how many people has already messed with the Lord, and it's good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That gate already
Everybody
closed
else
at
might
this
as well
point.
just quit.
Don't
What's the
even
likelihood?
Exactly.
Wow. I didn't
Exactly.
even. Jehovah's Witnesses like still.
Yeah.
They're
Around
they're
probably?
huge. Oh
Michael
my
Jackson
gosh.
was Jehovah's Witness.
A lot of people. They're huge.
They don't got no
Wasn't
windows
Prince a
on Kim
Jehovah's
Song.
Witness too?
I believe so.
Yeah.
My aunt was Jehovah's Witness. We didn't celebrate no birthday, so what she would do on my birthday, when I come to her house, there would just be a gift there.
Yeah.
And she just never say
They be
nothing.
trying to work
Yeah.
around.
They do. Because my
That's
mom
why I
had
be like,
too.
hey, y'all just had a picnic next week, and we'd be
Yeah.
like, no, they can have
know?
it today. But I remember like when my grandparents passed, they didn't come to the funeral. One of my aunts came. And she be the main one talking to most stuff, but she came. And then my other aunt didn't come. So my mama and the rest of my aunts and uncles were like pissed, like wanted to have like scrap, like had a problem of like, how you gonna not? And then she was like, can we have it at the hall? And my mama like, no, she wasn't Jehovah's Witness. But they like serious. My aunt husband needed a blood transfusion.
They will not let you get a blood transfusion.
My mama was
let
like,
you. Yeah, they will let you.
Couldn't
Yes.
be me. Died.
He died?
And he was
Yep.
young because me and my cousin are the same age, and I was in like 10th grade. So my parents were probably.
Want to take a quick break from the show to talk about one of our sponsors, Earnin. They say time waits for no one, and neither should payday. To keep your money moving in the direction of your dreams, get Earnin. Earnin is the app that's helping millions of Americans to feel self-sufficient without falling into debt traps. Earnin empowers you to live life to the fullest by providing up to $100 a day of your pay within minutes of earning it. No mandatory fees and no credit check. Watch your earnings tick up as you work and access to up to $750 per pay period. It's easy and free to get started. Add your bank employment info and we'll verify your paycheck. Earnin is designed to support you in the short term and the long term. Listen, as a young father, there was many times where I needed a little something, okay? Just something to hold me over till payday, a little loose ends need to be tied up, a little tire flat, a little, you know what I'm saying, field trip, whatever. And Earnin would have saved the day, and now I can save the day for you. Download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type Saw This under podcast. When you sign up, it'll really help the show. Saw This under podcast. Subject to your available earnings, daily max and period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust, member FDIC. And now back to the show.
40, maybe around that time, something like that. So my aunt would have been 43, 44. Like, he was fairly young.
Yeah.
And,
What's
and
the
it was like
blood thing? Why you
They
can't
will
do
not
it?
let you get a blood
Yeah.
transfusion, and they'll be like, "God will save
Uh-huh.
you if you're supposed to be here," and
Yeah.
they'll just watch your demise.
That's what
Yeah.
they rule.
But
Yeah.
God made science.
Exactly.
Like I used to,
Yeah.
well, I used to be so confused because we got to some people went too far. They was like, I don't take no medicine. I was like, you think God didn't help that man come up with penicillin?
Right.
You want me to die putting herbs and stuff?
Yeah.
Nah,
It's-
man.
There is some stuff that I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah,
That
that's
I
what
had to actually go to my pastor and question it. I was like, is this of God? I don't know.
Well, the
I don't
thing
know
that
if
I
should do this.
realized in my life, in my experience, I can't speak for everybody, but in my life, my experience, to date, none of my pastors were actually trained. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't go to school.
Yeah.
They didn't have no master's in divinity, no theologic background. They could
Really?
just preach. Some were
Yeah.
greater and better people, worse people, whatever. Most are good people. But they not reading the Greek and the Hebrew and learning all that stuff. They just,
Yeah.
most of them just like, that nigga can hoop the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So we gonna
regurgitate
follow him.
information.
Or he built it, or his dad built it.
The best.
And then what happened was for me, and I didn't know this episode was going to turn into this, but this is what the point of this is. The internet is what messed it all up. Because as a kid, you couldn't challenge nothing.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to defeat them. But as
Yeah.
I got older, you start hearing from other preachers
Oh,
who
yeah.
got trained or reading articles, and you're like, oh, we learning, we all back. You go to somebody who don't know nothing with,
Right.
and they like, you don't love the Lord? You know? Nah, you can't keep doing that. And also, I'm not 8 anymore.
Kev was
I'm
right.
18 or I'm
Kev was
28.
DM and TD Jakes like, is it okay for Christians to go to the movies? Pastor Jakes, can your congregation?
Trying to see Black Panther.
Yeah.
Our church back in Washington. One of the dudes was kind of newer to church. He was having marriage enrichment. He was like, can you cuss during sex? And the pastor was like, no. He was like, man, you can't do nothing, man. He said, man, what? And he was really mad. He was like, so you mean it? And he was new. And that's my
Yeah,
favorite people.
yeah.
So when I'm hitting from the back,
Oh my God.
this is what he said. When I'm hitting from the back, what y'all want me to say?
Amen.
Give me a scripture. Give me the exact
He was like,
verbiage.
and then at the end, the pastor was stumbling. He was like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can just, you thank God. You know what I'm saying? This feels good. He was like, man, I'm gonna say my stuff. I mean,
right.
I'm cool with God, but I can't. I've been
no.
cussing during sex.
And that's what I'm saying. The words, cuss words are man-made. The Lord don't be worried about half the
Right.
stuff we think He worried about. That's some shit y'all made up.
If
He
I'm
don't
with a nigga and
care.
he's talking, oh, I thank God for this. I'm gonna say, you know what?
But you know what?
Get off me.
That's a compliment, though. I think I would take that. Like,
I thank God for this. Oh my
No,
God.
we're not
Thank
bringing
God
up
for
the
this.
Lord right
Get
now.
off of me. Get off me.
No, yes. Hallelujah. Nah, it's over. The minute you bring the Lord, I'm done. Now you're not going now because now I'm living. Now I feel sinful at this point.
I
You know
don't know,
what I'm
because God be making good stuff. Like, if that's what
God,
you're
this
saying.
coochie is amazing,
Yeah.
my boy. You really did a number. I'm really enjoying this coochie, my G.
No, I'm finished.
That'll take you out?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a compliment.
But I'm already. You
But
know,
people say, oh my God, in bed all the time. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. But if you thank God now, it's wrong.
you know, you got me there, Kev. I really wish I had something to say. It's different. It's just
Yeah.
it's different.
No pun intended.
God, this thing fat, my boy.
I'm like,
Oh, taste and see.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
That was one of my
goodness.
first jokes when I was at Nate's. I was like, "Do you say grace before eating Gucci?" Because he said give thanks for everything.
Okay.
Them folks was too bad at me.
Nourishment.
The Lord just be laughing because if we got our sense of humor if we're made in His image, I know He would just be like, these motherfuckers crazy.
I have had that same thought.
Yes.
People are like, God is so upset. How do you know? What do you
No.
think I'm killing right now?
Right.
What do you think? That boy Cam is funny.
Yeah.
Because the Lord is the biggest comedian. You see the bullshit he be doing.
He
You
made
be
a
like,
platypus. You mean to tell me he was being serious?
Yeah.
He made a platypus. He didn't think that was funny. He was like, "What if I made the tail like this? This is hilarious." You cannot tell me he was being for real when he made a platypus or a walrus.
Man.
He was like, "I'm gonna do one
Or
like
walrus.
this."
But
No.
what if God didn't make a platypus? What if He created two other animals and was like,
And then
they gonna have
merge.
sex? Let's see what happens.
Now kiss.
Yeah.
They was
Let's
lit.
see
and you better say grace first.
But he would have had to know. He being all seeing, all knowing,
Yeah.
he would have had to know that.
Well, he
I
was
don't
really
believe God
fucking
don't
around
have
when
us
he
to
made
do
them damn roaches. I'll tell you that.
Oh my gosh.
And okay, that's where he got me that bad because he knew collectively it ain't a person alive that mess with a roach. So, do you understand me? You know what I'm saying?
Alicia said he gonna have big teeth. God, like a giraffe, bro. Be for real. Like I feel like he got bored. He was like, "Nigga, I'm not." I can always say "nigga" too much, but not with God. I feel like he was like, "I'm gonna make the neck real long, and
Right.
then I'm gonna make him eat trees like way up there." That'd be funny. Zebras,
Are hella funny.
bro, come on.
They not gonna know if it's white with black stripes or stripes. I'm about to mess their head up with this.
That's hilarious,
Oh,
man.
God.
He was not being honest. That's
Zebras are
funny.
wild.
He was having fun with some of them. I feel
Yeah.
like he was
Yeah.
serious. Okay, Tiger. All right. All right.
First of all, anytime you're like, I swear to God, anybody turn around and salt on my mama. That's some funny shit.
Dog. I told you, and now you did.
Like, nigga, you really turned her into salt, man.
Bruh.
I told y'all.
God was petty
Yeah.
and jealous and
I could
angry.
definitely say that about sloths.
Yeah.
That's
Sloths?
Like a
Sloth.
yeah.
Come on,
Come
Keisha.
on.
Yeah.
Just a slow.
And I think they know it too. I think they're like,
He like, this one is gonna go
Nigga.
so slow. And pandas, like, come on, man. He was like, this is gonna be a bear, but like, it ain't no mean
like
one.
pandas always be on my lead.
Pandas are not. They not killing. They be eating the bamboo and laying
Oh, my
down.
God.
That's all they do.
That's all they do.
Kangaroos, I'm gonna put a box in them and knock your head straight off your shoulders.
And they got the crip versions of those. He be
That's
making
the new
brolic
kangaroo.
kangaroos that are like,
Oh,
yeah.
they be swole.
yeah.
And
It was a-
magpies, you know, the birds in Australia, people got to wear helmets because they just attack people. You be on your bike.
Wait, magpie? That's
Magpies.
that bird from cartoon, ain't it?
No, that's that bird from Australia. That what people. That's why people just be walking around in
Magpies?
helmets. They will just take
People
your
walk
head
around
off
helmets
your
in
shit.
Australia?
Yes, they'll,
What?
if you're on, they'll take. You think they're for bike safety? No, the magpies will take your head off your
I
shoulders.
ain't never heard of no man.
Yes, look it up. People be running. They be attacking kids after school. It's like, hey, them magpies is crazy. That's why I'm not going. I don't want to go to Australia for the
I
magpies.
want to go to
I wanna go to
Australia,
Australia.
but there's
Yeah.
so
It's
many
too much.
deadly. Every time I watch like a
Yeah.
deadliest insect video TV show in the Great Outback, I'm like, man, dang. Are they at the Four Seasons?
Okay.
Because I want to go, but bro, it's like the worst ever stuff. It's always in
A tarantula
Australia.
this
Yeah.
big. Just
Yeah.
For real, like this, you see them videos of like the lady
Yep.
had the snake fell in her house, or spiders like as big as this. It's always in Australia.
You'll be
That's why I'm
alright.
not going.
But it's like certain times of the year though, right?
I think it's every day.
Them
Yeah.
magpies is every day.
I want to see Kanisha in Australia with a helmet on. Ain't no magpie finna get me, cuz.
I'm putting on
Right.
goggles, take me everything. I'll be
I gotta
in
Google
full
magpies
Halo
tonight.
gear.
I want to go,
I've
and
had a bird shit on
Australia's
my
up.
head
That's a
before.
long flight from here too.
Yeah.
That's like 16 hours
It's
from
that
LA, ain't
long.
it?
That's not that long.
You ain't never been, kid?
No, I've been trying to get my family to go, but they be like, man, it's so far, and then them animals. My family's like, bruh, I'm just
We
kind of
cool.
scared. But I want to see the Sydney thing, man. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to
Google.
go.
Yeah, that's on
You ain't
my
been?
next. I haven't. That's the one.
What you at, like 30 or 40?
I haven't been there in Antarctica.
That's it?
But I'm planning to go. You can go to Antarctica. from
Where'd you go
November
in
to
South
February.
America?
Brazil and
That's where I want to go.
Damn, I need to go somewhere. Ain't there somewhere else?
I ain't been to South America yet.
I've been to Canada
Yeah,
and
I said
Mexico.
I've been to South America
Dominican
or
Republic.
Australia.
Yeah.
I've been
wanna go to
everywhere else.
Fiji.
Yeah, I think
Fiji's
I've been everywhere else
beautiful.
besides
I
there.
love
too.
I'm
Fiji.
a honeymoon in Fiji.
Love Fiji.
Well, we only got through one topic, but that's okay.
Just take away with messing with the Lord.
The
That's what the
point
Lord
is,
did
I
us.
mess with the Lord for real, and
Yeah.
He makes
Real
a rap. Real.
Oh, bad.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Again, Keisha E, Kanisha Bush. It's Jasmine W. Actually, it's Keisha E.
It's Keisha.E.
It's Keisha
Kev
E.
not. Clearly, Kev don't come to my Instagram page.
It's
y'all.
Keisha. It already fills in. Kanisha. It is just Kanisha Bush.
Yeah.
And it's Jasmine W. JAZMYN W. Pull up on them when they come to your city as well, and follow them on their social media, their own podcasts and shows and things like that. And shout out to the Patreon for supporting, getting this episode early, and allowing us to pay these Black women. And we'll see y'all next time.